Welcome to the High Performance Gym, the personal and business development podcast for health coaches and personal trainers. My name is Keir, former personal trainer and gym owner turned high performance coach and lifestyle entrepreneur. My mission is to help coaches develop their entrepreneurial qualities and the business to create a freedom-focused lifestyle. I believe we all have a uniqueness that we need to unleash to achieve this, and this is your genius. Each week I'll be bringing you an inspiring person or message to help you perform at a higher level so you can become a confident and resilient coach to build the business of your dreams. So thanks for tuning in today, and I hope you enjoy the show. So welcome to the High Performance Gym podcast. This is 5 Minute Friday. So this is the first 5 Minute Friday that I've done, and let's see how this goes. I want to do this short, sweet, but impactful. And what we're going to talk about today is the 3 big C's for anybody going into a business, any personal trainer, any coach going into the business, opening the business, starting the business. These 3 big C's are the most important part of what you could actually do, and in this exact order as well, because I'm going to go through them and I'm going to tell you why, if they aren't in this exact order, how this could be a real detriment to yourself and to your business. Okay, so let's just jump into it because we've only got 4 minutes left. Okay, so the first one's clarity. Okay, clarity. A lot of people don't have clarity with what they're doing. They start their businesses, they jump into coaching, they start and jump personal training, but they don't have the clarity. Like, why are you doing this? Who are you doing it for? What is your mission? These are questions that you can ask yourself, but these are questions that people don't ask themselves. The clarity on what you're doing and your mission is so important, because this sets everything up moving forward. So let's just challenge you now. Do you know why you're doing what you're doing? Do you have clear targets, a clear focus? Do you have a clear path for the next 6 months, 12 months, 3 years, even a 10-year vision? Do you have this? This is clarity. Because then that leads on to courage. See, everybody gets obsessed with confidence, but confidence is actually earned. Confidence is something that you reach in time. Courage is what gets you there. But here's the problem. If you haven't got clarity, you don't know where you're going. You're taking action probably in the wrong areas. And when you do this, then you actually lose confidence. You start doing things that really aren't aligned with your values, and then you lose confidence. But if you can get absolute clear clarity on what it is you want to do and where you're going and your direction and your focus, and you've got a real deep understanding, then what you can do is you can start taking the necessary courageous steps forward. But these steps are going to be taking you towards your goal because they're planned, they're strategic, and that is what it is. It isn't just a case of just doing it, because if you're just doing it and you're not doing it in the right direction, you're going to be overwhelmed, you're going to be anxious, you're going to have things like imposter fears, self-doubts, and these things are debilitating. So we've got clarity and we've got courage, because courage leads to confidence. And then we've got clients, which sounds kind of obvious, and it is. Clients are the lifeblood of your business. But here's what happens. If you've got no clarity and your confidence is low, what kind of clients do you think you're going to attract? This is a big thing you need to think about, because if you attract the wrong types of people into your business, then your business is going to struggle. You're going to struggle because your confidence is never going to grow. Your development is never going to improve because you're bringing the wrong people into your business. This is why having clarity on what you want. Part of your clarity is understanding who it is you want to work with and why you want to work with these particular people. Okay, because then you can solve their problem. And then you take in the courageous steps, which then leads to the clients that you bring in to your business, because the client, you're working with these people. Why do you want to work with people who you don't really have an understanding of, or you don't have anything in common, or you just don't have that connection? Yeah? This is why if you just work with everybody, it doesn't work. Yes, you're going to get a little bit of income. Yes, you kind of are going to be in a job, but this is not how to build a sustainable business. Any sustainable business knows exactly who the client is that they're working with, and they work on bringing those clients into the business. Yeah, but you've got to think of that as the last thing, because if you haven't got the clarity and you're not taking the necessary steps or the courageous steps to where you need to be, the clients are going to struggle. You're going to attract the wrong types of clients into your business. So that was the 3 things. I'm going to go into more depth with these in time, over the podcast, because this is what I want. I want you to get insights, but these are things that you're going to go away and you can think about now. So let's just have a little look at that. Clarity. Are you clear on what you're doing? Do you have clarity? Are you taking courageous steps in the right direction? Are you going in the right direction to earn confidence? Because this is how you get confident. And are you attracting the right types of people into your business? Are you working with the clients you want to work with? If you're not, then why not? So that was it. That was the 3C's. That was short. That was sweet. Let's hope that was helpful to you. So that was it. That was 5 Minute Friday. So let's have a great weekend. Hope you have a great weekend. I hope you can go away and have a look at these now. Start implementing them. Start looking at what you're doing. And let's catch up next week and have a great weekend.